if you must blink, do it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Art a la Carte, and I wanted to show some of my adventures going to the Portland, Oregon Art Museum to see the Laika exhibit. This exhibit has been running since October of last year and actually ends this Sunday. So if you haven't had a chance to see it and you're watching this video as soon as it gets live and you are in or near or around the Portland area, I highly recommend that you go and check this out. If you don't know what Laika Studio is, or if you're not close enough to be able to see the exhibit in time, hopefully this little video will kind of showcase what it was like to see the museum and let you know a little bit about this amazing animation studio. So Laika Studio was founded, I think, in 2005 and is based in Beaverton, Oregon, which is really cool because that's pretty close to where I live. They've done a couple of different feature-length animation films, my favorite being Kubo and the Two Strings. So if you haven't seen any of them, that's the one that I recommend people start with. Now, Laika Studios films are a little bit on the darker side as far as plot, but their animation process is something that I admire so much. And I do love the storylines as well. Just know they're not as lighthearted as, say, some Disney films. So when you first walk in, you get to see the Coraline house, which I'll talk about Coraline in a little bit later in this video. But then when you walk into the main exhibit, you're met with some of the amazing stop motion puppets that they use. Specifically, the largest stop motion puppet ever made. The Skellington Giant is over 18 feet tall and is impressively huge. But for the most part, all of the figures and props that they use are really tiny and so intricate. The exhibit was amazingly put up. It took you through the process of how they create everything while still taking each film that they have done and really showcasing it. I loved being able to get up close and personal to each of these props, but don't get too close. There was one area that I got so close I actually set the alarm off. Luckily, they didn't kick me out of the museum. But yeah, it was a loud alarm. I also found it really interesting that there are many different sizes to each figure. They don't just have one standard size. Some figures are much larger, while some are extremely tiny. There was also some amazing concept art where you could see the drawings and sketches that the animators created before actually creating the full mechanical figures and dolls and things like that. Seeing the full sets, with backgrounds, with all of the intricate detail that goes into things where some of the detail you don't even notice while you're watching the film. It's so extremely tiny. Your focus is mainly on the characters, but it's amazing when you see all the little details that they added to make this world seem real to you. It's also fascinating to see where stop motion has come from and the amazing things that Laika Studio is doing with it since. Now, for those of you who don't know about Laika Studios, many of the animators got their start with Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. They enjoyed it so much that they decided to start their own studio. Their films include The Box Trolls, Paranorman, Coraline, and of course Kubo and the Two Strings. And I'm really hoping to see more from their production studios in the near future, though I haven't yet heard any rumors about what their newest thing is. So if you guys get any inside scoops, let me know. Coraline is probably their most famous film or well-known or most recognized film, and the centerpiece of the entire exhibit was the Coraline garden, which was absolutely breathtakingly beautiful and detailed. It's hard to believe that while they're filming this, that the animators actually walk on this set. They have to be so careful. Everything is so tiny. Now, the Coraline garden actually is meant to look like Coraline's face, which I wasn't tall enough to give you a perspective view. So here is a photograph of the aerial view, but you can see all the little details. It's amazing. Now, while seeing the Laika Studio exhibit was amazing, there was actually a lot more in the art museum to offer. They had a fabulous Chinese art exhibit as well as some others. Whether or not you can see the Laika Studio exhibit, I highly encourage you, if you have an art museum around, check them out. It's full of inspiration. This museum was also full of a gift shop which had much wonderful merchandise. And if you want to see what I purchased at the Laika Studio gift shop, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. I'll be doing a video on that and some other fun things as well. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in this video. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite animated film? Whether it's Laika Studios or a Miyazaki film, Disney, Don Bluth, whatever it is, let me know. Let's chat about it. I love learning new things. So until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye!